Hey guys, RIPjaw105 here. You might be wondering, it's not the end of the month. Why are you uploading Rambling with the Past? What is wrong with you? You stupid? Well, I am, but that's besides the point. I decided that Halloween is kind of a big holiday, and there's just too much stuff to talk about in just one video. So I'm going to break it down each week. So, let's see, you're getting more than one episode of Rambling in the Past in 1 month, so consider yourself lucky. Anyway, I'm going to be talking about the monster cereals, you know, the ones that we all know and love. Actually, I have a box of Count Chocula that you'll see. Hold on, let me just find it. Nope, wrong drawer. There we go. I don't have the other ones, but I have this one. And what it is you get an app on your phone or whatever, and you can interact with it. There's the back too, which has all the fun stuff on it. So I guess I'll get a little bit of a retrospective first. Let me just set that there. The monster cereal started out in like the 70s, and it was just this guy and Franken Berry, which unfortunately I don't have that box, and I don't have Blueberry either, but we'll get into him in a little bit. And there was this big rivalry, right? You know, which cereal's better? Except this was just a marketing campaign for you to buy their cereals, you know. It's General Mills. I mean, if they weren't big enough of a company, you're having Count Dracula and Frankenstein, like, battle, sort of way. Anyway, along that road, there was a little guy called Blueberry, and he had blueberry-flavored marshmallows, which, he actually said that in the commercial. The commercials were pretty weird, I'm being honest with you. But hey, those were what sold the cereals. And he had blueberry-flavored cereal. So I think that's the first time there was ever a blueberry-flavored cereal. I don't know why I can't say flavored. Anyway, he came over there, and he's all like, oh, blueberry, and then it was 3 cereals, and they're like, oh, yeah, lots of money. And then eventually, in some year, I don't remember, I don't remember, there was a little cereal called Frute that came along. That was weak, I'm sorry. And he was a werewolf, and he had this fruit flavor cereal. I think it was like a lime or something. And he didn't stick around for too long. He got out of there. Again, weak. I'm sorry. And then eventually, it was in the 80s. This was in the 70s when Fruit Brew came out. In the 80s, there was a cereal called Fruity Yummy Mummy, which I didn't grow up in the 80s. I guess you can probably tell. I don't know. I didn't grow up in the 80s. I'm sorry. I was too young. If I was born 20 years ago, or 20 years earlier, you know, I could have been there. I'm sorry. I didn't make the cut. I'm sorry. Yeah, I wasn't being serious about that. He came over there, and he's all like, yeah, fruit too. He didn't last long either. He eventually had the same treatment as Frute. And then it was just those 3 cereals. And, you know, there's redesigns and stuff. And there was lots of gimmicks, like masks, googly eyes on the boxes. But eventually, they just couldn't sell year-round. So they're like, hey, we have monsters as cereals. Let's just sell them on Halloween. This happened, I think it was in 2010. I don't know, it could have been earlier. It seems like it was earlier, but I could have my information wrong. And in 2010, they basically just made them Halloween-only cereals. But I think that helped their sales. You know, I hope that they aren't going to be year-round, because that's just going to not make it as fun, you know. You gotta wait for that reward. You don't know what's gonna happen. Are they gonna get back Fruit and Fruity Yummy Mummy? You know, what's gonna happen? You know, what's the gimmick this time? And this time, well, there was actually, no, not yet. In 2013, something revolutionary happened. A historic Halloween. Sorry, there's a Halloween Whopper commercial. Hold on. I ate one of those. Look up what that does to your poop. Which is pretty ironic because Franken Berry had this dye in it at this one point, and it would cause kids' poop to be pink. That's true. Look it up. Look it up on Wikipedia. I don't care. It was a thing. Trust me. Just trust me. Just trust me. Sorry, I was getting really serious about that. Not really. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, they brought Fruity Yummy Mummy back, and then there's also retro boxes. So you can get them like in the 70s sort of stuff, like how they originally were with like the white backgrounds and just the monsters holding up the cereal and the, you know, cheesy, you know. And then 2014 they didn't bring it back, but they did have them animated by, well, they had them designed, the artwork was done by DC Comics, which they looked, I think Boo Berry looked the best. The worst one was Franken Berry. Franken Berry just looked weird. Count Chocula looked meh. He looked okay. He looked pretty cool. And then Boo Berry, I liked how he looked because he didn't look that much different, and I think he actually looked better than what General Mills had originally. Anyway, I have the box right here. I don't know if it'll work on video and you can do the AR thing, but if it does, well then, you don't have to buy the cereal, and then you're just I'm kind of the, see, what would the word be? You know, the criminal here. Who needs 10 years in prison, let's be honest. And then, you know, right here, you know, it's like, let's see, can we get up? Read it. Pause it if you need to, I don't care. Take as much time as you need. And then you can use the app, Blipper, to access all the cool stuff. And I actually did this. I can't show you because the stuff that I would use to show you is my recording device as well, so, anyway, I can't do that, I'm sorry, but there were some videos online of people doing that, I'm sure, but that sucks compared to what Target has. Target has not only the retro boxes, Target has a cardboard cutout thing. If you get all 3 cereals, you can get this playset and cardboard cutouts of each character, so it's sort of like action figures. And if you look close enough, there's a coffin for Fruity Yummy Mummy, and I want to go to Target so badly just for that, because it looks so freaking cool. Anyway, that's about that. But I do want to mention a campaign I'm trying to do. I've already made a video on it. I don't know if you've seen it or not. But if you haven't, and you stuck around this long, please stay with me. I created a campaign, basically to bring back Frute and Fruity Yummy Mummy, because I don't know if they're going to bring them back. You know, it worries me that they're not going to ever bring them back. So, if we get, I don't know how many signatures we could get. If we could get as many signatures as possible for this, I feel like we could bring them back. I really want them to, because I missed out on the chance in 2013 to try them, which sucked, honestly. We had Fruity Yummy Mummy, but I don't remember how it tasted. But we didn't get Fruit Brew, oddly enough. Anyway, if you guys could sign that petition, it's not even that much of, not even that much effort. If we can get as many signatures on as possible on that, then you could be eating Fruit Brute and Fruity Yummy Mummy, but it would probably be in a year from now. So, my guess is that you guys tell all of your friends, spread my video on the campaign around, like peanut butter and jelly, all over the bread, which is your friends, and social media, so we can bring back these two cereals and enjoy them together. And I will make a cereal video. Screwed that up. And I will make a video reviewing those two cereals. If we can bring back Crystal Pepsi and chicken fries, which I'm the chicken fry guy. No, I'm not. As much as I like chicken fries, which I actually have a box from Burger King of the chicken fries, but you probably can't see it. Which I'll do some videos on some Halloween stuff that's not the monster cereals in the next coming weeks, so stick around for that. But yeah, a bit of a change of schedule, having multiple rambling about the past in this month, which is probably going to happen for Christmas too, because Christmas is even more special than Halloween, so it's not that much of a shocker. I'm just going to have for these important holidays. So try to spread that campaign around, and stick around for the future videos that I'm going to be making about Halloween. It doesn't even feel like Halloween right now, honestly. It's just the beginning of October. But in these next coming weeks, it will feel like Halloween. Because it's like hot outside. It's not even the correct weather for Halloween, so I don't know. Anyway, I think I've rambled about stuff that isn't the past for too long, so I'm just going to let you go here. I'm RIPjaw105, and I will see you in the next video.